Good morning to everyone. I am Udayrani, dear in history, TTW Audiso means Khammam. Today I am going to explain art and architecture of Pallava dynasty. This is the Pallava territories in 645 AD. After the fall of the Shatavahanas in South India, especially in the Deccan, there was no political unity. After the Shatavahanas, their feudatories declared independence and established kingdoms in different regions of the South India for nearly 5 centuries. Pallavas are pioneers of South Indian art and architecture. The Dravidian school of architecture originated during this period. Sanskrit, being the court language of Pallavas, flourished under the patronage of Pallava rulers. Kanchi as their capital, the Pallavas played a great role in South Indian history. Great developments took place in literature, art and architecture under their rule. What are the main sources of Pallava dynasty? The main sources of the Pallava dynasty for the study of Pallava history: inscriptions, contemporary writings, writings of Yuan architecture, sculpture, paintings, and the main sources, and Mahindavarma's Tiruchinapalli inscription and Mandagapattu inscription, Kudiyamile inscription, and Narasimhavarma Badami inscription, and Pulakeshitu Aihole inscription, and Naindivarma Udayindaram inscription, Manchikalli inscription, and Maidavol inscriptions are the main sources of the Pallava dynasty. Mahindavarma Mattavilasa Prahasanam and Dandi Dashakumara Charitra and Bharavi Kiratarjaniyam also main sources of the Pallava history. Simhavishnu was the founder of the Pallava dynasty. He assumed the title of Avanisimha. And next the king was Mahindavarma I. Mahindavarma I, a Jaina initially, later converted into Shaivism under the influence of Tirunavakkarsu. He was the author of a humorous play called Mattavilasa Prahasanam. Written in the Sanskrit language, he assumed the title Gunabhadra and Mattavilasa, Vichitra Chitta, and Chitrakarapuli, and Shatrumalla. Mahindavarma I was defeated and killed by Pulakeshitu in the battle of in Pullaluru war in AD 630 AD. Next king was Narasimhavarma I. Huyansang visited Kanchi during his reign. He defeated and killed Pulakeshitu in the battle of Manimangalai in 642 AD. He took the titles of Vatapikonda and Mahamalla or Mahabali and built a new capital city named Mahabalipuram or Mamallapuram after his title. Next, Mahindavarma II. He ruled only for 2 years and was killed by Badami Chalukyan king Vikramaditya I. Next, Narasimhavarma II. Narasimhavarma II got the title of Rajasimha and Agamapriya. He sent a diplomatic mission to China to improve bilateral trade. The construction of temples in Dravida style was stayed in his period. He established the Vedic schools called Ghatikas, which were associated to Hindu temples in South India. Next, Nandivarma II. He was a follower of Vaishnavism. Among the Pallavas, only Simhavishnu and Nandivarma II, the two members are followed Vaishnavism, all the rest were Shaivism. Nandivarma II performed the Ashwamedha sacrifice. He defeated the Ganga king Sri Purusha and took away a diamond named Ugrodaya. Next, Aparajita Varma. He was the last king of the Pallava dynasty. Aditya Chola, a vassal, and Tanjavur killed him and founded the Chola kingdom. Education and literature. Education. Pallava took special interest for the spread of education system. Kanchi became the famous of Ghatika. Ghatika means education center. Pallava rulers extended their support to the individual who were striving for the spread of education system. Next, literature. Sanskrit literature flourished under the patronage of Pallava rulers. Mahendravarma I was poet and he wrote the book Mattavilasa Prahasanam. Dandi wrote the book Dashakumara Charitra and Bharavi was the author of the book Kiratarjaniyam. Tamil Bhakti poets Nayanars and Alvars contributed for enrichment Tamil literature. Tamil poet Perundevanar wrote Bharatavemba. Kalandaru composed the grammar of book Kalandam. Pallavas patronized Sanskrit literature, which was their official language. Two famous poets lived during their reign of the Pallava period. Main was the Dandi. Historian opined that he lived in the court of Narasimhavarma II. He wrote kavyas namely Dashakumara Charitra and Avanti Sundari Katha Sara. Next, Bharavi. He adorned the court of Nandivarma II and authored a legendary book named Kiratarjaniyam. The secret Tamil literature also flourished during the period. Perundevanar wrote Mahabharata in Tamil. Nayanars, a group of 63 members, Tamil Shaiva poets, saints, composed Tevaram or Tirumurai. It is popularly known as the Dravida Vedam and still being recited in the Shaiva temples of Tamil Nadu. Next, Alvars. Alvars, a group of 12 Tamil Vaishnava poets, saints, composed Prabandhas. It is considered as a holy book for the Tamil Vaishnavas and being chanted in the Vaishnava temples at Tamil Nadu. Next, art and architecture. The construction of temples in the south begins with Pallavas. The early temples are cave temples. Later, the independent structure carved out of single stone can be seen in Mahabalipuram. Dravidian form of architecture of temples reached to its magnificence during in the later part of the Pallava rulers. In the South India, Pallavas for 300 years with Kanchi as capital, they were in wars on one side with the Badami Chalukyas and on other side with the Pandyas. But they made experiments in art and architecture and laid a strong foundation for the South Indian temple style. Prior to Pallavas, Shatavahanas and Ikshvakus made construction with temporary materials like mud, brick and bamboos. Instead of these materials, Pallavas chose stone for the construction. The period of Pallavas was considered as the age of experiments in architecture by many scholars. Architecture of the classification. Pallava architecture style started during the period of Mahendravarma. By the time of last Pallava king Aparajitavarma period, the Hindu temples construction style have taken complete shape. Architecture during the Pallavas developed in 4 stages. They are the Mahendra group of temples and Mamala group of temples and Rajasimha group of temples and Nandivarma group of temples. First one, Dravidian temple architecture features the pyramidical Vimana over sanctum, the mandapas, the gopuram and Kailasanatha temple at Kanchi is the best example for the architecture. Mahendravarma group of temples, Satyagirinathar cave temple at Mamalapuram, Satyagirishwar cave temple at Mamalapuram, the Shiva temple at Pallavaram, cave temple at Mandagapattu, cave temple at Mamanduru. So first one, Mahendravarma style of temple. Excavating the hills and constructing the temples in Tamil Nadu for the first time was introduced by Mahendravarma I. These are known as cave temples or mandapas. He built Panchapandava cave temple at Pallavaram in Mamanduru, built Mahendra Vishnu Graham at Dalavannuru, constructed Malleshwaralayam at Swiyamangalam and Tiruchinapalli. Lilitankura Pallaveshwara Graham at Mandagapattu excavated Brahmeshwara and Vishnu temples. At Challam, Kalamadakam, and Vishpakam, cave temples were excavated during this Pallava period. Mahendavarma I mentioned in his Mandagapattu inscription that he constructed a temple at Trimurti without making use of bricks, bamboos, and metals pillared hall at the extreme and after entering inside excavated rooms. In lines are the characters of this mandapas. Mahendavarma I built two cave temples dedicated to Lord Shiva. The first cave temple is located at Bhairavakonda and the second one is at Sittanavasal, both in Tamil Nadu state. The Sittanavasal cave temple is famous mural paintings. Some historians believe that the Anantashayana Swami cave temple at Undavalli in Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh was constructed by the Mahendavarma I period. It is a 4-storied Vaishnava cave temple. This is also one of the Mahendavarma I period of the construction. This is the Satyagirinatha cave temple at Pallava period. Next, Mamalla group of temples. Mamalla group of temples, monolithic shrines known as the Rathas at Mamallapuram. Dharmaraja, Draupadi, Bhima, Arjuna and Nakula Sahadeva temples known as Pancharathas temples at Mahabalipuram. Narasimhavarma I continued the style of his father. His style is known as Mamalla style. At Mahabalipuram, in Mahabalipuram, he excavated cave temples to Mahisasuramardini and Dharmaraju and Shivamurti and Durga and Varahamurti. In Mahabalipuram, new type of temples in the form of chariots were excavated. These chariots were built in monolithic style. These were called as Panchapandava Rathas. Dharmaraju, Bhima, Arjuna, Draupadi and Nakula Sahadeva Rathas. Apart from these in some distance, Ganesha, Uttaradi Pidara and Dakshinadi Pidara Valayaku Rathas are there. These chariots have Adhisthana Kulyas and Kapotam and Shikara and Kalasham as a part of these temples. These chariots were excavated in Dravida, Vesara and Nagara styles. The Bhimaratha, it is in the form of a boulder and Nakula Sahadevata in Gajaprushtakara. So Gajaprushtakara means back of elephant. This is the Dharmaraja Ratha temple at Mahabalipuram and next one Draupadi Ratha temple at Mahabalipuram. Next Bhimaratha temple at Mahabalipuram. Next Arjuna Ratha temple at Mahabalipuram. Next Nakula Sahadeva Ratha temple at Mahabalipuram. This is the Gajaprushtakara. Gajaprushtakara means back of elephant. From Draupadi Ratha in hand, from Arjuna and Dharmaraja Ratha in the Dravida floor style. Among the Pallava architecture wonders, Dharmaraja Ratha is the greatest Ratha. Dharmaraja Ratha is the greatest Ratha. The innumerable sculpture on the Dharmaraja Ratha were praised by Sri Shivarama Murthy. These Rathas were the symbol of ancient Dravidian construction of Pallava and art and architecture. Next, Rajasimha group of temples. Dravidian form of architecture got its matured from in this group of temples. The temple's construction with independent structure using stone and mortar. Shore temple at Mahabalipuram, Kailasanatha temple at Kanchi is the best example of the Rajasimha group of temples. This is the Shore temple inscription. The shore temple is an earliest representation of structural temple at Mahabalipuram and Mamallapuram. Belongs to Pallava Rajasimha Narasimha II period 700 to 728. There are two shrines in this complex, one face east and other face west, named of Kshatriya Simheshwaram and Rajasimheshwaram respectively. The Garbhagruha consists of Shivalingam and Somaskanda panel is between these two temples. A shrine provided with a small porch is a well without a superstructure. It enshrines figure of reclining form of the Vishnu. This is the shore temple of the Mamallapuram. It was construction on the seashore at Mahabalipuram. It is considered as the first temple constructed in Dravida style. So the historian recognized Mahabalipuram as the birthplace of the Dravida style. It has sanctum sanctorum for both Shiva and Vishnu temples. Next temple was Kailasanatha temple at Kanchi. The Kailasanatha temple or Rajasimheshwara temple at Kanchi is considered as the greatest temple constructed in ancient India. This temple was ornamented with the unending wealth of sculpture. This is the famous temple of the Pallava dynasty period. Next, the Rajasimha style of temples. Narasimhavarma want to different from the earlier style constructed temple making use of bricks and stones and lime. This is called as Rajasimha style. Important construction of these style were Shore temple at Mahabalipuram and Kailasanatha temple at Kanchi, which is the first structural temple built in Dravidian style. The construction of temples started by the Pallavas became the basis for the later of South Indian temple construction. The Shore temple is known as the Trimurti Koil on the east Kshatriya Simha and Pallaveshwara Gruham in the center on the west. Rayasima Pallaveshwara Gruham in the center of Narapati Simha Pallava Vishnu Gruham, having floored roof are there. This temple has Antarala and Garbhagruham on the base of the Pallava lines are carved. On the temple innumerable sculptures were carved on the top flat squared Dravida Vimana is there. Close to the Prakara, many small temples were constructed in the Pallava dynasty period. This is the one of the temple structure. First one, Ardha Mandapam and Mandapam, and next Garbhagruham, Shikaram and Amalakam and Kalasam. This is the temple, one of the temple structure. The highlight of the Rajasimha style temple at the Kanchi of Kailasanatha temple. The Kailasanatha temple is the largest and the most honored temples in India. It is the oldest of the other temples dedicated to Lord Shiva. This was earlier known as the Rajasimheshwaram. This temple looks more like a chariot that descended down to earth. This sandstone structure is enclosed with a highly decorative wall having 58 shrines. There is also a lingam of black color inside the sanctum. The rear wall of the sanctum is domed with the Somaskanda panel. The Vimana rises over the sanctum like a pyramid. The Pallavas were very fond of Lord Shiva. Their main motif is the Somaskanda panel depicting Shiva and Parvati along with their son Kartikeya. Sa Uma Skanda means Shiva with Uma and Skanda. They picturized Shiva as a playful child as well as family man. the Pallava flag. In the Pallava period temples, the temples these these temples as Pradakshinapatam, Antarala, Mandapam, etc. as close to the walls of the Garbhagruham. Many small rooms are there. The Vimana is in Dravidian style. Next, Nandivarma group of temples. These temples are smaller in size. Varadaraja Perumal temple at Kanchi is the finest temple art and architecture of the Pallava dynasty. Mukteshwara temple at Kanchi and Matangeshwara temple at also famous temples in the Pallava dynasty period. Next, Nandivarma styles. In the fourth stage of Nandivarma and Aparajitavarma built a big temples. This is called Nandivarma style. Vaikunta Perumal temple. Vaikunta Perumal temple built in Kanchi is important temple in the Pallava dynasty. This has 3 stories: Asina, Asantika and Shaina, idol of Vishnumurti. On the wall of the temples, the important events of the Pallava history were carved as sculpture in Kanchi. Chief temples constructed in the last stage are Mukteshwara temple and Matangeshwara temple and Airavateshwara temple, Tripurantakeshwara temple. In Gudimallam temple of Parshurameshwara temple built in Gajaprushtakara was constructed by Nandivarma. Gudimallam temple belongs to Chittoor district in Andhra Pradesh. In the period of Aparajita Varma, the temples of Virateshwara at Arutuni is small in size. It has Garbhagruha, Antarala and Mukha Mandapam. Next, art and sculpture. Magnificent sculpture form can be seen under Pallava reign. The masterpiece of Pallava sculpture is Gangavatara at Mamallapuram. Idols in cave temples and on the independent temples shows the richness of the Pallava sculpture. This is the Gangavatara temple at Mamallapuram. Sculpture along with the construction of temples created wonderful sculptures. Important sculptures are Durga, Mahishasura Mardini, Varaha, Shiva, Vishnu and Gajalakshmi and Saptamatrika and Dwarapalakas and Gangadhara and Govardhanagiri. In the Varaha caves, Simha Vishnu, Mahendra Varma I and their twin sculptures are found. And Dharmaraj Ratha, the sculpture of Narasimha Varma I is seen. Among the sculptures of the Pallavas, the descent of the Ganges is very popular. The story of Kiratarjaniyam is beautifully carved on this sculpture. In these sculptures, men, women, and animals and rishis, gods, and Nagadevatas are carved. Every sculpture is beautifully extended in the Pallava dynasty period. See this. This is also one of the sculpture in cave temple of the Mahamal in that Pallava dynasty period. And next one also. Next, Pallava art and paintings. Mahendra Varma I had proficiency in music. Kudimiya Malai and Tirumayam inscriptions mentioned about music. Yazi, Mridangam and Murasu are some of the musical instruments mentioned in the literature. This is the one of the items Mridangam, Tabala, Damaru in the Mahendra Varma period. Next, art and dance. The origin of Bharatanatyam can be traced during the Pallava reign. Pallava rulers patronized various dancers and strived for the advancement. Next, art and paintings. Mahindavarma had proficiency in paintings. Magnificent paintings of Pallava period are found at places and found at following places. First one is Sittanavasal, next Mahendravadi and Mamanduru and Kanchi. This is the famous paintings in the Mahendavarma period. Paintings. Pallavas patronized paintings along with sculpture. The evidence of this can be found at the Sittanavasal caves in Tamil Nadu. The paintings on the cave floor Padmasarovaram is excellent. Pallava laid the foundation for the Dravidian style of temples architecture. They built mandapas, rathas, and temples. They put life into the Hindu sculptures. Percy Brown wrote that in no age the development of art and architecture took place in the history of India. What had been achieved during the period of the Pallava dynasty period, the art and architecture. This is also very important. The most popular sculpture at Mahabalipuram, known as Arjuna Pinaka, are descent of Ganga. The marvelous piece of the art belongs to this period. The renounced as the most unique sculpture ever produced in India. Mahabalipuram was recognized as a World Heritage Center by UNESCO. This is the most famous, beautiful art and architecture of the Pallava dynasty period. This is the one of the Pallava territories. Next, Mahabalipuram. This is the Kanchi temple. This is the shore temple of the Pallava dynasty. This is the entry of the shore temple. Next, Pallava territories. Education and literature of the Pallava dynasty and literature, architecture and classification, Dravidian temple architecture features. Next, Mahendavarma group of temples. This is the Satyagirinatha cave temple. Mamalla group of temples. This is the Dharmaraju Ratha temple at Mahabalipuram, at Mamallapuram, and Draupadi Ratha temple, and Bhima Ratha temple. Next, Arjuna Ratha temple, Nakula Ratha temple. Next, Rajasima temple, Rajasima group of temples. Shore temple at Mamallapuram. Next, Kailasanath temple at Kanchi. Nandivarma group of temples. Vaikunta Perumal temple at Kanchi. Next, art and architecture of Pallava dynasty. This is the Arjuna's pinnacle, descent of the Ganga. This is the sculpture in cave temples at Mahabalipuram and sculpture on temple at pillars. This is the sculpture in cave temple. Next, Pallava art and music. Next, art and dance of the Pallava period. Next, art and painting. The famous paintings Sittanavasal, Mahendravadi, Mamanduru and Kanchi. This is the famous painting in the period of Mahendravarma I period. So he assumed so many titles in the Pallava dynasty period. This is also famous painting in the Mahendravarma period. This is the total about art and architecture of the Pallava dynasty. Thank you everyone.